back with a C, with a K and a C, and we'll say the non-conventional way. Excellent. Okay. Well, comms are back. Don't you worry. Comms are here to give you all the what's the word? The specific ongoings of what's going on, even from a man who is definitely not in with the community. Oh, there's a lovely skip there. Lovely skip from the cutscene there. Very good.
I'm back.
You're back. You are back. I made it back as well. Everything's good.
I'm watching the Twitch stream at the moment until we get the Discord one back
I
up.
too am watching the Twitch stream. Everything's good.
Discord's back up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cody.
There we go.
All right, sweet. So we can see the cutscene skip from Jpec at least.
Yeah. I saw the cutscene skip from Gavin.
Oh, I went to go make a coffee. I figured he unpaused it. You could see the mission select appear.
So Jpec, all his coins that I've just from previous is now that's going to cost him maybe later on. Yeah, I agree with Guff. That is a
D colon if I've ever seen one.
I'm actually going to agree with a Chuckosaurus there from Kane. That's a rough one to get. But bear in mind, there's a lot more cutscenes here. We've got obviously at least a couple more to maybe see if I can even things up.
There's a way more volatile one coming up too. This one only wastes about 55 seconds. Apu wastes 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's the worry. Is if you miss Apu, you may well be in front. You could well be in trouble come next time.
So Gavin, I hope, goes for the same strat that he did at the end of 1-7 when he stood in front of the door. Yep, to give himself a chance to skip this pan in with a pause on pause.
Okay, so why is standing in front of the door change that, or is it just
it changes the force? It forces your camera. So it would work the same. You're gonna see it in a couple missions from now. So the two prerequisites you need is that the mission beforehand had to have had a countdown. So like giving you fucking a 3, 2, 1 to start the mission. And the mission after had to have either ended in an interior or changed your camera like it does when you stand in front of a door.
Right.
And if those two prerequisites are met, the next time you mission select, if the mission you've selected to has a pan in, you can skip it with a pause on pause.
Bloomin' heck.
I don't know why that works, but that's how it works.
It just does, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
just a 1 coin off that box because he didn't hit it. Yeah, this level is where the tricks really start to get crazy that they go for it. I'm hoping Gavin goes for the new way to do the limo. There's obviously a new way to do the limo that you haven't seen, but there's also a newer one to that looks way cooler. And I'm hoping he does that one. Oh no, Gavin's on 60. He won't do it because it's a higher FPS thing. But
okay,
Jpec might go for it. No, I don't think Jpec's gonna go for it. I'll explain it when we get to it, so you get the idea of what it does. But I don't think either runner is gonna go for it.
Okay, is that because it's risky in a race, or is it just because
Jpec's a slightly older runner too that just came back for the tournament? Obviously not as old as us, but. It was found between when he used to run the game a lot and this tournament.
Right. Cool. Us old runners, we got a lot going on for us.
Yeah, right? This mission's still the same. Get him stuck here. I believe that was the strat when we were in our prime, you know?
No, yeah, back when I wasn't washed. I'm almost certain this has been perfected, this mission, as it seems.
I'll just be right back. I made a coffee and haven't actually made it.
You make that coffee. I can take comms. It's been a while, but I'll take the reins. Don't you worry. So, whilst LP3 or dysfunctional rats, whatever you want to call them, has gone away, I'll be sure to take over the reins. It's been a while since I've had to do some cons and Shah, obviously Simpsons Hit and Run, but I'm fairly up to date. I know roughly what's going on. So Gavin, being where he is right now, is fantastic. Bear in mind, he had that bust earlier, and obviously JPEG missing the cutscene skip it's a bit of an odd one. This will be certainly different because where the coins have come in, you obviously got the issue with the timing. So he's hoping it'll be here. But I hope the chat's okay. Hopefully you're all good. Don't know how many of you may or may not remember an old wash runner like myself. But boat jump was a thing, but way back when things were long time ago, Kane. So they were a thing. They weren't properly studied, nor were they properly tested, but they were way back when. So, long time ago. He is back. There you go. I've held the reins down long enough for the coffee.
I'm proud of you.
It's been a while. Like I think I haven't done a proper commentary thing like this since about 6 years ago. So, but
also to answer a question that Kane asked earlier, the way I got a hold of Control Tab is that I was watching Bill do practice level 7, and he happened to join, and I almost shat myself.
Yeah, that was a weird one because all I heard was like, "Oh, you're here," and it's just like, yeah. I was literally just by chance I happened to be available on that day and watching Bill's stream, and here we are.
Don't worry, chat. Next year I'm getting Croc back.
Well, he is an island. I was there recently. Maybe I should have gone by and seen if he is available.
Yeah, you should have just walked up to random strangers like, "Have you seen Croc?
Have you seen Crocodile?" Like, he was a big Simpsons hit and run runner. Like, I'm sure they would have accepted. Like, bear in mind, when I went to Ireland the past couple of times.
Here's a new strap for the third sedan, really quick. So you jump off the side of this, reset your car, and then it sets you up to do this hit.
Oh right, that's fair. Oh my god, it's gonna.
Bam.
I'm about to say, yeah, bam, that straight into the pole. Oh my gosh.
All right.
See, gone are the days when I was sat there. Oh, worrying.
Jpec's doing the interior. So that's when you buy Lisa Cool, and then because it was an interior, he can do the pause on pause again.
Right.
Back to what you were saying. I'm sorry.
No, that's alright. I was just worrying. Just talking about robot crocodiles or something like that. Just thinking back to my old runners I used to, I guess run against, but you know what I mean, sort of back in the day, as it were. And it's just mental to think that these people either are just, disappeared, given that, I guess, in the terms of robot crocodiles, given his proper Irish goodbye, just sort of disappearing as and where. And you know what I mean? It's just one of them. Maybe he's next week. Maybe he's next week's guest commentator. I just saw Gavin do a reset there on stake, just shoving himself into the wall, and then
he did that in hopes he could get in front of Snake and manip him, so he could park in front of Snake. Because once Snake passes a certain zone, it's more of a time thing on when he'll drop the last item. So if you can pin him, then he'll drop it there every time.
That was
if you just wait long enough.
Proper crap drop there, unfortunately. That just happened to be right at probably the farthest ends of the zone that you could probably drop it in.
So that's why you manipulate, because drop just happened where he was. Got him pinned. It's a kind of annoying strat. I don't go for it. I just hope for the best and hope my.
I mean, like I said, I don't know what to say. I don't really have a horse in this race when it comes to the running. I'm just I'm sort of out of there. So I can say, oh yeah, me too. Like it's just, this is crazy. Like the game is so weird.
Jpec doing a wall ride. Let's go.
I was just thinking that. I was like, is this something I've missed again? Like I'm such a wash runner. I've got nothing to it. Like it's been a fair while. Like I've seen these sort of straps. I think I was around sort of close-ish when they were starting to, I guess, come about, but I've never seen them like this.
Yeah, like, it's just wild when you look back on when we used to run this, what the run looked like and what it looks like now.
Yeah, like it used to be a time where this sort of stuff would be deemed crazy, and like you do this, like, you can't do this in a run, you have to be really, really behind to try and get this sort of working. Yeah. But it seems to be doing this for fun now, and I just can't seem to get my head around it. Like I love the fact. Does no one do the You know when you put your camera backwards and then forwards to try and change the RNG in front of you? Is that still a thing, or did we decide
Yes,
that wasn't
you'll
worth
see
it?
it. You'll see it. You'll see it a lot when they're trying to like despawn a car that's in front of them. There's actually one that I can remember that's like, you have to despawn the car here to like guarantee no traffic, and that's an armored truck. They're gonna
Right.
despawn their camera in a certain spot so that a traffic car doesn't run in front of the armored truck when they go for the strat.
Right, about to say armored truck. That just them words there give me the shudders. Like, oh, armored truck.
Oh,
I remember that.
yeah. There's a lot of runners that still becomes their kryptonite.
I don't blame him. That thing is just, whew, that is just hard. Now,
So Gavin's
seeing
gonna use
that's what I was about to say. Gavin's going to school bus. Now that is surprising.
and hopefully he gets the fast way so you can see this. This is the new strat, but not the new strat.
So he's gonna bounce
he
him.
missed
Oh
it. He's
no!
gonna try it again. He's trying Gibbs' way to do this, which is get him on the corner of the right wall.
I knew there was a way to get him into the wall, not there, but in front of him. But I never knew this was
in front. In front is what he's gonna do now. I think. Oh, he missed it.
Ooh.
Oh, Jpec was close to failing. Yeah, I think this mission in this tournament, the one that Jpec is on, has had the most fails in the tournament. There it is.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it.
It wasn't a super great hit, and you didn't get to stay behind him, but it'll do the job. He'll just go for the old backup where you shove him underneath where the beach is.
Okay. So that's the one I remember. Like,
yeah, this. Where you
yeah,
just push
yeah.
him.
That's the one I remember for sure. Because it used to be a case of if you missed them going obviously into that particular area, if they sort of bounced off the wall,
yeah,
and they were just like, yeah, and they just drove off.
They could drive right out.
Unbelievable.
Are we seeing school bus boat jump?
I don't know.
I don't know what that attempt was, Gavin, but that wasn't it.
I was sat on the edge of my seat, like, guys, is this crazy? Is this what I've missed? Turns out, maybe not quite. I remember the lamppost jump. I remember that easily.
Yeah, but hopefully Jpec does it, but usually optimally you would switch to Malibu Stacy there, and if you drive at one of the poles coming out of the boardwalk, you can get enough of a bounce for it to hit a reset trigger that's on the boat, and you'll spawn on the boat.
Interesting. So we got Gavin obviously here now onto level 4, which obviously in terms of the cutscene skip puts him a bit far ahead. Now we've got a fair bit going on if I remember correctly, but you know what I mean. It could go anywhere. All it takes is that Apu cutscene skip. If you miss that, that could really mean curtains for a
unless you're really really fast at the end game, you're probably done.
Yeah.
That's a big time loss. So Jpec's also going to go for the fast limo with the school bus.
Oh, Guff McGuffson. If you're wondering about all the thing I've not noticed, I've missed a lot. But
there's a new strat for donut truck. Gavin got it. That's called donut fire because it works the same as the bonfire trick.
Donut fire?
Yeah, donut fire.
I don't know how much I'd like to be a part of a donut fire, but I love the trick.
It doesn't sound pleasant.
I love it. That's me. That'll do.
So essentially, any strat the community has coined, where you get hit and collect car stuck like this, is just whatever the mission is with fire at the end.
Just all the fire as best you can. I like Gavin's. I don't know how likely would we say is Gavin to I guess what sub 130.
I can tell with that Lisa exit, it's gonna be kind of difficult.
Okay.
It's gonna be close, but I think it can still sub 130.
I may have only been there a long while, but I like to root for I guess someone to try and get their own personal best. So right. I'd like to see him try and get it. So I've just seen him there, looking the behind and back, obviously. For
you do that so the Cletus truck doesn't get stuck.
Right, because I used to remember. Oh, that used to be an absolute run killer. I remember that lesson.
Jpec missed the boat jump. Not going to go for it a second time.
But he isn't in Malibu Stacy. So.
Yeah, the Malibu Stacy and high FPS is what really lets boat jump be a little bit easier.
Right.
The school bus boat jump is the thing that was just found that it can be done, because shouts out to Crazy Tone Dog. Really, he loves to run this game on 46 FPS.
Shout out, mate. I'm going to give obviously, Crazy Stone Dog's in the chat right now. I'm going to give him a major shout out. I've clearly been way out of the game long enough, but I love a man who or a woman who has their proper, their things set out. I like it at 46 FPS. Nothing more, nothing less. That'll do. All 46.
Yeah, he's an amazing dude, too. I love Tone Dog.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome. I'd put a 46 gang in the chat, but I don't have
Hamster
that
found the
many
bus boat
minimums.
jump? Oh, okay. Hamster found that you can do boat jump with the bus.
There you go.
So this is how optimized this coin route has gotten. I don't know if you noticed, Gavin, while the truck was going around, he jumped out of his car to kick a box twice to get coins.
I've been sort of noticing. I've been watching it, and it's been, to be honest, part of me was like, why is he getting out there? Why would he not do that? You know what I mean? It's like one of them, like, because like I don't know if you just saw it, like he just did a sharp turn left. It makes so much sense to just sort of swing left.
Because you gotta wait there anyways for the car to catch up to you. So you just grind it there, but then you can destroy it for the full amount of coins later on. So it gives you more coins than the regular box will.
Unbelievable. That's mental. Like, this is a close race. I'll say that much.
Yeah, it's still really close. I'm surprised.
It's loving that though. That's a proper good race to be a part of. I'm happy to
If you
have been
take if you take away the cutscene from JPEG, it's only like a 20-30 second difference.
Yeah.
So
is that coffee,
main
that
menu
coffee
warp,
going down all right?
Yeah, right. that was rough.
Really
It was
nice
touch and go for a second.
Nice textured coffee there.
Yeah, the grinder's still in it.
Just grinding it yourself, just full on coffee bean right there for you. But so far, all right. So I'm obviously looking at Gavin's screen right now. And he's doing the whole ketchup thing. Nothing's changed here, I assume. There's not much you can do with this. Like it's just collecting it in a certain manner.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there is a slightly faster strat for the last ketchup packet. If you remember the one that's in the wheel.
I do.
Because usually we would have to like back up and set up for it to get enough speed.
Yeah.
He won't go for it because he's on low FPS, but on high FPS you can position yourself coming into the power plant to where you can get a speed boost off the box and not have to set it up.
Right.
I don't think either runner is going to go for it because it's a slightly like top runner strat, but it's pretty cool.
It looks. I mean, I'm about to say I can't wait to see it. Hopefully, I get to, I guess, witness something like it very shortly.
If you're gonna see it, it's gonna be from Jpec's screen, who's also going for that grind on the box.
Yep, just seeing it right now. Struggled getting back in his car there. I was a bit worried for him because it just takes him back to. Oh, I mean, that's rough because the car even got stuck on a pedestrian car, which isn't the best thing in the world.
Yeah, so he's just going for the regular backup, get enough speed. He's gonna have to slow down for a second to not hit the wheel, but
there you go.
Beauty.
Beautiful.
So after the mission is where the route's gonna change from what you're used to.
I'm about to say he's driving away from him. He's trying to beat him to the location of where he wants to be. There you go. Straight there.
As he finishes this mission, what he does after the mission is a bit new. Oh, he knows the strat, hopefully? Yes. If you're not going to make the tire fire, if you reset after the halfway point, it'll spawn you on the other side.
Still puts you on the other side. Okay. I didn't know if that was I guess a bad thing that was meant to happen. Well done to him. Awesome. This is a great race so far.
I'm glad you're at least mildly impressed, you know?
I don't see how it couldn't be. It's just, like, for example, I know Gavin's just switched to the Malibu Stacy. I'm like, I don't know why he's even switched to Malibu Stacy. Is that because it's faster, or is that because it's more durable? Like,
it's just a faster car for this race.
And backing into Mole Man, that's clearly part of the strats as well. You just gotta knock that dude down, just make sure he's not there.
Gotta test his invulnerability, you know?
He's 34 years old, so I've heard. Oh man. Well, this is cool. I about to say, with the whole impress thing, I do find it awesome. I think there's a lot here that is just mental to me. Like some things I would never have thought about. Like for example, using the Malibu Stacy in this particular part of the level, I'd just be like, oh, I just used whatever car's given to me, and it's just awesome. It like I said, a Canyon Hero.
They're the same speed but better acceleration and doesn't jump all over the place.
Well, that's what I was about to say. The physics on the Canyon Aero is absolutely dreadful. Like, that thing used to just flip, turn, do whatever, just because it used to just go everywhere. But I'm taking a Malibu Stairs, it being a flatter car, obviously would be a lot nicer. My PB.
Oh yeah, you might know the answer. I hope you would know the answer.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking for, I guess, well, 6 years ago, good. My old story missions was 1 hour 42:12, and my no mission warps and skips was about 1:53:22. That's probably the best you got from me, House. So 6 years ago, maybe quite okay, but nowadays probably not even a worthy mention half the time.
No, that no mission warp time is still really good. I would be happy with that type of thing.
And so I've heard, but as I said at the time, it felt groundbreaking to do 153 and no mission skips and warps. I was like, wow, this is incredible. And then a bunch of people started looking into it, and then obviously, with all the new strats that come out, all this new stuff, they were like, wow, all this stuff's coming out. And I was like, wow, that is that's completely blown mine out of the water. It's just completely blown, and that's fine. Like I say, that is, I guess, the goal of speedrunning. That is just,
you want to see how far you can take the game.
Exactly the point. I guess the goal of speedrunning is to play the game as little as possible.
Yeah,
so you can get the most.
As weird as it sounds when you say it like that, but yeah,
it's true though. It's all true. But I'm glad you'd be happy with I guess a 1:42:12 from. You'd be absolutely fine, House. Like it guarantee with all the new strats that I've seen so far. Bear in mind, we're only on level 4. I guarantee it'll be right. Like you'll have plenty of things to look into. You can easily get below my. I think. But bear in mind, whenever I was there, it was Mango. If anyone remembers Mango, he was like the guardian of the sub 140, and if you could get below him, you were fine at the time. Nowadays, I can't even imagine what the
nowadays
the bar
it's commonplace for the goal for runners is sub 130.
Exactly, and it's just so out of my remit. Like bear in mind, I'm 118.
There's a select few runners that are going for sub 120.
Like I'm 180 on the table nowadays. Like that don't impress me much. Like I'm 180 Kelvin, Homer, Steel, Bacon Man. That don't impress me much. Whereas you got like Kelvin, Homer, Steel, Bacon Man. Like Bacon Man. All these people who are hitting like under 120. Under what? Gordo 120-ish. Like Bacon Man's like about just under a 120. Oh, does he? Gordo.
Because we're echoing again now that he's in the.
Echo. There you go. There's a deafening. Sorry, Gavin, to give you more issues to do.
I'm sorry, Gavin. I don't know if you wanted to hear us, but it's better watching if you don't.
Didn't want to hear us twice off. But it's all good. I missed crop circle. It's been a time since I've even used. I wonder if Mango even has that thing anymore. I don't know if anyone ever used it anymore, but it was crap circles.
Yep.
And I loved that.
Guff just posted the emote.
Fantastic.
I don't know if you can see it, but...
Oh, trust me, I can see it. I'm going to post that just as well. I remember that whole thing came about, and I was just like, oh my god, Mango.
There's also this one.
Can you never know? That's because of the physics. It's absolutely abysmal. Like, oh, that thing.
So
is
because
just
of the bust, Gavin's going for Flanders' backyard here.
Right. So obviously is that a backup or is that usual?
Yeah. Some people go for it anyways, but it's usually if your coins are low. Most like if you're on a good coin route, most people would skip those. So you had about 833 there. What would you say is about the right amount to have around that time? I am the wrong person to ask that. Let's put that to chat. Every race I've done, the commentators have been like, his coins are crap, and then out of option,
that's the beauty of having someone like me, as I don't know what is bad, what is not. Like I could be, wow, this dude's awesome, or like some dude in the chat would be like, this dude is awful. Why'd you get him on commentary? Because he doesn't know anything. This old dude, he don't know the game. Like It is just
right,
mental.
Detox?
Like,
I'm notoriously known for having the worst coins.
I reckon, give me 1 hour. I reckon I could beat you on that. You'll feel very good about yourself. Give me 1 hour back on this thing. I could
My strategy is just go as fast as possible and then see how many traffic cars I can explode enough to get coins.
Love that.
My bad, Detox. I was sort of leaning back. Hopefully it's a bit better now.
It's all the coffee, you see. It's just got to keep it back. You can't be slurping on camera. That's just crazy. But yeah, I got like the thing is with this game. I used to mention it to a bunch of people. This is actually when I went to uni. It was one of my games I mentioned in my opening speech. I said, "What do you do in your spare time?" And I said, "Oh, I speedrun The Simpsons Hit and Run." The amount of ooh, she came.
which is weird because like at first you would be like, oh, I'm not gonna tell them this; they'll think I'm a loser.
Literally,
and you'd be surprised how many people are actually, oh, that's kind of cool.
I mentioned it when obviously to my students once upon a time, and they were just like, "What did you use to speedrun?" Because I mentioned it once upon a time. And they were just like, I was like, since it's Hit and Run, you won't know it. And a lot of them, as like Guff just put in the chat, ooh,
yeah,
we're like, dude, no way, you speedrun that. It's like,
oh, Gavin got the fastest.
I just saw that straight into the gasoline sign.
So
I remember
that
being
this is slightly faster, and they do it for that band.
See, House gets it. Finding most of his IRLs, just find it interesting. Because I swear everyone knows this game, but you know what I mean? They wouldn't be. Oh,
it's weird. Like I have two hobbies like that. Like I do this that some people are like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then I also do rap battles, where they every time they're like, oh, that's sick.
If you could combine both, I'm not going to rap battle you today, but maybe one.
I'm just going to pull out my PC in the middle of a rap battle and be like, hey, watch this.
Yeah, watch this. Just stick on a beat. You ever seen like Kenny Beats? Just stick on that dude and just be like, welcome to the, I guess, the Hit and Run cave, and just see what happens.
Second strat might be a bit different. Oh.
Doesn't he have to push him a bit further left into like the, I guess, the park?
You want to get him right on the corner of that wall that he hit, and then you can basically like just hit him again and kill him.
Would he not be able to get it? Because obviously he'll damage himself slightly. Would he not be able to push him into the wall that he's about to go into?
Yes, this is the backup if you miss what he just went for.
Right. Okay.
So, bam, and then that should be a kill. Oh, he got out of that. That's
How on earth to get out of that?
You really want to get him before the power plant exit.
He'll get out there because he's going to bump him, what, maybe once more, twice?
Right here? Oh, this could be rough. You want to get him there. You want to get him before you get to the
now you have to get him into the tree. That's the hard part. Obviously, I was watching how this came about. I was watching Bill, and it was just like, okay, Bill missed this, and it was like, God. See,
the Australian rap battle? I know it.
See, the thing is, you say the Australian rap battle. I remember the only rap battle I know is a dude named Lunar C or Don't Flop.
I love Lunar C. That's a legend right there.
Only thing I've got, and apart from that, is the English teacher whose name I've forgotten.
I got you. Give me a second.
You've got the name somewhere, but that's the only.
I know he battled. They had like a teacher versus student battle, and the student's name was Blizzard.
Yeah, and the teacher got fired for it because it was a breaking of.
I did not know that.
He got fired because it was a breaking of personal boundaries. Like you shouldn't be doing
Mark
that.
Grist.
That's the dude, Grist. Yeah, and he got fired for it. But I was just like, I feel like it's fine.
That's insane.
He got fired for it just because, like I say, he was breaking personal boundaries and all that stuff. But I don't think. Bear in mind, I feel like it was harsh. It was in his own time, and he wasn't exactly doing anything like a wrong and like a deviant. So yeah, he was saying some pretty messed up stuff, but I've definitely heard worse. Why is he getting out of the car there? Oh, does getting out of the car make it quicker?
I've never seen what Gavin just did in my life. Usually the strategy is to go into the Simpsons house because you automatically escape them.
You're meant to be the expert here. I'm relying on you.
I've never seen that in my life. How did that work? What did I miss?
Like I said, we're like them two dudes off the Muppets, you know, the old dudes who just like, just like commenting on things as they happen. Like, of course Liquid posted that strat with Tank. Of course Liquid found the strat. Like, that's no surprise to me. He's
Is
just
that super new then? Because I've never seen that in my
he's
life.
that good at it.
Well, I don't need to peep it. I just saw it. I think I get it now.
I think he's peeped it fairly
Yeah.
recently, yeah.
So Gavin's gonna go get American early. All this is slower technically, but it allows him to get an extra box at the end of this mission.
I really hope Gavin gets his skip here because obviously I want JPEG. I want it to be a close race, but I want him to try and get as best time he can. That's the whole goal here. I'd like
For
both
sure.
of them to get as best as they can. That's the whole goal. JPEG's not doing so bad though. He's not. Bear in mind the situation which he was in. He's not amazingly far behind. He's really pushing it forward. Like that. Just what JPEG's just done on the truck there is
That was
absolutely
way better than Gavin's. That's more what you want to do with it.
He's taken a lot of time off it, and he can just walk off now.
Oh, yeah. It hit the tree one more time.
Very lucky because he was turning, so it could have been.
It must have like just nicked the tree because the truck was one hit.
Pardon me. Yeah, really, really good.
So 5-1 is another one that people notoriously fail.
Is that because they just drive past certain things, or?
There's one section at the end where just traffic can block you, and then he escapes.
So this used to be one of them missions, like whenever obviously we were about, where I used to sort of sit back in my chair, like just seeing what Gavin did there.
That was the commentator's curse.
Yeah, it used to. Ooh. No, he's good. He's good. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
It used to be a case where it was like I sit back in my chair, like just follow it, see what happens, sort of thing. It used to be like armored truck.
I think it's become more difficult because of the coins they try to collect during it.
Yeah, and that's why I think I'm obviously messing up myself.
Like I think down by this stadium, he's gonna go for 2 vents and a box. He's gonna go for the 2 vents on the stadium wall, and then the 1 box on the staircase to his left. Yep.
Right.
There's the 2 vents. Oh,
he got one. He got one. He might be able to come back for another.
He's gonna get this box here, hopefully. Oh,
no, he's gonna have to give it up. He's gonna have to give it up.
And then he's gonna get the drop. This is usually where people fail. The 10th and
Oh
11th.
my gosh, that would pixels.
Trying to, because you want to get a vent here in a perfect world, the one on the Krusty Burger.
Yeah.
He was gonna fail, so he didn't go for it.
I'm trying to think about what his coins are like.
If traffic gets in your way on those sharp turns, it could be over because he has a straightaway, you don't. So it takes a lot to catch back up.
That's rough. He's got to go down there. About to say to legitimate business and social club. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the box that you get because he got early American.
Just because you're there, yeah.
If he didn't buy American earlier, he would have had to go to Moe's right now and get American before starting.
Jeez. Oh no, that's not the right timing for that. He could have got a quick getaway.
The strap for the second getaway might surprise you. I'm surprised if he gets away, he's not. That's rough.
I mean,
he's getting to improvise this, Gavin.
He's getting a lot.
He still got it.
Yeah, but
here's a cool reset to get this escape. Spawns you over here and you just drive away.
Just drive away.
He's gonna get a coin box while he's at it. His coins are low. He needs to have 500 because he's gonna buy a car built for Homer here.
How much he got now? Oh, that's.
He's gonna have to probably get hospital early. No, he might have to get hospital early. He's gonna go for the box he missed. That's smart.
That is smart because you want to get that early because that's really gonna mess up your coin route. He's got enough now that at least he can sort of not carry on it, as he would normally, but that's fairly close.
Yeah, the stairs in Apu are very weird because of I believe the Longhorn rides lower to the ground, so you're more likely to hit a pixel on the stairs.
That's insane to me. Like I said,
so here's a mission that the only way we found to do it consistently loses time to just going for it.
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of
loses time.
This baby van is the most annoying AI-wise.
Well, it was the whole thing of trying to get it trapped into it. Like that was something we tried ages ago. Trying to get it trapped in
just to be clear, there's still no way to do that consistently because you can just get a bad AI baby van and you won't go in there.
That sounds right.
But the strat for ASM to do it consistently is you would set it up the way they do it in New Game Plus, which is you would switch your car at the phone booth that's right down the ramp, and then you could start the mission right there and spawn in the car, hit it from the side, and it'll get stuck in a wall.
Right.
But it's or because of the way you have to set it up.
Good double hit there. That'll do. Just in there you go. Well
if you
done.
get up before that turn, that's about as good as you can ask from not getting the strat.
Not bad at all. That's not genuinely not a bad little thing there.
I would
Considering
take those. I would take that in my
I
run.
take anything in this run. I'd like that to be made clear. At this time right now would blow mine out the water. I'd be thinking this is the best run I've ever had right now. So anything that happens here, this would be awesome.
This is another mission that notoriously people fail on. More so the following Wakeham part.
Right. So he's getting hospital now. That's smart.
Yeah. In a perfect world, he would have got that wasp with this car too, but I think he's already gotten 2 wasps. Because he got the one on foot at the end of the second mission.
Yeah. And he has, and obviously, just going back to my very limited knowledge of this, if he were to do a main menu warp, that would reset it, but he hasn't done that.
Yeah, there's a cool strat you're gonna see later that works the same as a main menu warp, but it's faster than a main menu warp.
Yeah. Okay.
In a perfect, I believe Gavin would do it. Oh, this strat. All right, that did not work.
It's meant to get out and get another car, I take it.
Yeah, and he's gonna, now he has an ESS that he's gonna store for a little while. He's gonna wait to use it.
Is he just gonna, how's he gonna lose this? This is a fair.
This is a follow. He doesn't want to lose. So he's gonna try this really, really hard strat. I don't know why he's trying it. So if you get really far ahead of Wiggum, you could, in a perfect world, push him up the right side on that ramp.
Right, I think I remember that a fair while back. He didn't quite get it.
That's super recent because it's really hard to do.
I remember that. I remember, I guess, rumblings.
There, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot from back in the day I don't really remember, but I can see that being something that was talked about back then. But I think it was Liquid that found it. I could be mistaken. Liquid who found how to do it.
That doesn't sound like Liquid. Imagine the dude with the fastest runs finding the fastest strats. What crazy. Surprised it isn't me out there.
that too, Detox. The reason he doesn't main menu warp earlier is because he wants car built for Homer the whole time. And when you main menu warp, it'll give you back the level car, and he'll be back in the Longhorn.
Who doesn't want the car built for Homer? What a
this
car.
car is so good.
It's such an ideal car. Yeah, shame I had Liquid strats. Get out of here with that. If he heard me right now, he'd know exactly what I'm talking about. So.
Ellie found it? Oh, okay, well, I don't know who finds strats, okay? You guys find too many strats. You guys gotta calm down.
We're going to start to put patterns out for these sort of strats. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Just going from that. I'd like to say I did one strat once upon a time, but I think that would just be a flat out lie.
I should start doing that. Just really, really old strats that nobody knows who did. I should just start claiming them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the mod I've got on my computer, the Fire Truck Wars. Oh yeah, that's the Control one. Yeah, sorry, that's the Control Wars. Yeah, had them a while back.
I'm really disappointed that Gavin saw that car with black smoke and didn't go for the car bomb. That's a free 10 coins, Gavin. What are you doing?
There's a whole 10 coins. Just, think how much I could buy you.
That's free real estate.
That's literally free real estate. Absolutely. He's not going to get the wasp? Or is he going to
No,
go back
he kicks
and
the
get
shield and comes back and gets it. He's going to get this one. Oh, that's rough.
That's not the best. And he's
going to get the wasp now.
I mean, that's fair. That's one way to do it. But
with the new route back, this mission isn't as tight as it used to be for time.
Right.
But if you flip again, it can get risky.
Because I remember it, there were a fair few many times where it was a bit like, you know, it could be a few seconds here and there.
It's another reset car strat that makes the drive back a lot safer.
Right.
There's going to be a bunch of slide optimizations that I might miss telling you, but
don't worry about it.
It's going to do walking on air there to get down.
I'll just see it,
faster.
and if I question it at this point, just be like, yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing, and that's absolutely fine. That's this gorgeous parking spot just in front of where you need to be.
And a lot of people turn their cameras here to help with this. I don't, but he's going to drop off the left of the roof right on top of this car. Yeah.
Ooh, oh well, it kind of got
Detox, that's the best part. Control does not know about Homer 2.
No, I do not. I do not know about Homer 2. I'm very excited because from what I've been hearing, that thing is broken beyond like belief compared to what I've obviously been used to years ago. This thing is absolutely broken.
Yeah, Gavin's still gonna have plenty of time. If you get there, if you start on the highway around like 50 seconds, you'll still be golden.
It'd be right, yeah.
All right, so here's the new route back. That's kind of cool. So he's just gonna go straight through the barricades in front of him.
Right.
And then he's gonna make this jump and then reset his car, and you'll see where it puts him.
I can't wait. I'm like bated breath over it. Right.
Gonna go into this corner, reset car, and it spawns him down here.
I can't believe that. That is straight there. Like,
I don't know why the road nodes are so weird, but that's what the game considers the closest road node if you reset your
one
car.
thing I will say is that I agree with what Gov has said. Gavin's coins, even from whenever I was doing it years ago, his coins are pretty low. Like, I don't know how he's gonna exactly
That bust
get that
didn't help him, and he's missed a couple that he should have got, like the vending machine during 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of ways he could get this back. Like he's grabbing boxes here and there, but
he's gonna need to hope that he gets armored truck strat so that he can get the 3 wasps that are around that area.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely need them. Like I said, even in my very limited experience.
Even if he doesn't get armored truck strat, he should take the time loss to get those wasps before he chases the armored truck.
Absolutely, yeah. Like he needs the coins, otherwise he's gonna be.
This escape is sick.
Just driving on the left.
Yeah, if you hug that wall and then pop out, he gets confused.
Just completely.
So there's the despawn that he does.
Let's watch this. Let's watch this. Hopefully he gets it. Oh, ambulance in the way.
I think that I'm not an expert on this trick. I've missed this trick all 3 of my races. I believe he pushed too late, and he went too far left into him instead of more guiding him. He tried to like actually just straight up hit him. Gavin, you need the coins. I would not recommend chasing down armored truck.
What would you do at this point? Restart mission, or would you just?
No, the drive there is too long.
He's getting
So
coins.
collect the coins and then go chase down the armored truck.
It's so mad to feel like Armor Truck is still that beast from 6 years
And
ago.
It's still about the same strat, I believe. You get him stuck under the staircase.
Yeah, I remember that from years ago. And if he breaks out, you gotta hope that you can plow him into the wall.
The only difference I think that we found is that on higher FPS, he's more likely to get stuck under the stairs instead of hitting himself.
Is Armor Truck not getting it now? Is that a reset or is that a?
Oh no,
is that a
I would probably for like top runners, but even then, I feel like they're so skilled at the game that they could bring it back.
See, that's the problem. See, I'm beyond the level of skilled. I'm in the case of, like in WWE when they bring out like Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan.
They're limping a bit.
Yeah, like you bring out Sting. He's got a few wrinkles, but he can still do somewhat of a job. That's how I am right now.
Jesus.
You okay? Yeah, everything okay over there?
Yeah, that was a car that backfired.
That was a car that backfired.
Yeah, I have my door open just to get some fresh air.
And the car decided that's about right down to backfire. Kane, I'll take a WWE reference any day. I'm off to AEW in the UK about end of August.
I just went to one of the AEW shows in Hamilton.
What, Collision?
Like last month. Yeah.
Ooh.
I was at the AEW Collision where they were doing the Owen Hart tournament.
That's sick. I love that. And that was yeah. We won't get into wrestling stuff here.
The one where the main event was Roderick Strong and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to go to that one. It's way more fun when you go in person.
That's so sick. I can't wait. I'm off to Wembley end of August to go watch AW All In, and I'm very excited for it. I'm off to a show for any of the UK proper viewers out there.
Got armor truck. Let's go. He's bringing.
Did you get armor truck? Oh yeah, I see it on the map. You can just get on now. You can get on with his coins. But I was about to say,
Gavin's gonna go for curator. I'll let you go.
No, I want to watch. I'll wait.
Like
we'll wait for the cutscene. We'll see if
this is like the trifecta of strats in the game. It's armor truck, curator, and then the cutscene.
Is he gonna get a hit and run?
He might. He's not gonna go for the super fast curator.
I'm about to say again, back into the lion. That used to be it.
Yeah, you can bounce him into the lion. But bam,
there you go. Yeah.
That was beautiful. Now he just needs to. This cutscene skip is way more forgiving on 60.
Hit and run.
Assume he's gonna get this. Easy. Yeah,
easy. Straight away. Well, that saves him a fair bit of time. It would be really bad for Jpec, obviously, to lose this right now.
Yeah. Jpec has made up some time as long as he can do curator at the same level as Gavin and get the cutscene.
Hopefully he does.
Way better undercut.
I really hope he does. It would be awesome to have this. It's been close race anyway, but if he can get this closer, that would just be awesome.
Yeah, Gavin's points are extremely tragic.
Yeah.
Anyways, your wrestling story.
I was just gonna say, if anyone's in the wrestling scene, hopefully a few of you know about the Rev Pro scene, which for all you wrestling fans out there, that's like a Will Ospreay kind of scene where he was there. Yeah, basically, go watch Rev Pro. That'll be the day before AEW, so go watch it, and that should be all your thing there. We're now going to type
31. That's insane.
We're now going to type bought in the chat because obviously Rat's bought.
Yeah.
bought too.
Gavin, skipping that box was not smart. I understand you. Oh, that hit and run. Yeah, you should have just. I would have just popped up the hit and run and got the box anyways.
Oh, the thing is now he's given up the 50 coins again. That's 100 coins, I think, lost over this time.
What he's probably going to do is he's going to coin grind.
He's going to have to, surely.
Yeah,
let's see what Jpec's up to. Not a big hit, and he's going to have to really recover.
Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah.
No, he got it. Well done. Beautiful. I thought he might have lost him for a second.
Yeah, especially if you're farther behind on that turn. It can be kind of difficult to catch up to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cutscene for 120 FPS? Yes, sir.
He's going for the coin grind.
He might have to do a couple, to be honest. He needs 600 coins for this Globex.
Gonna need some coins in the chat. That's
yeah.
I love that. Bit of coins in the chat. Get some of that in there. Many a day I spent with the old coin grind.
Yeah, the hundo days.
I agree with D-Tops. It's a fairly even race. The coins are definitely going to play a factor there.
I guess you were right that the back of the skull was going to pay out for Jpec.
I did think so. It was just enough that I feel like it was going to be there. Like, obviously, I've not run this for a while, but it seemed like just from whatever experience I've had that was always going to play a big factor. Bear in mind, how long ago was that? Like, just
I don't know why he decided to run out of the coin room instead of mission selecting, but
crazy. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know. It could change.
All right. So for the most part, other than like some points that they may pick up. Oh yeah, they do this way. Some people do it this way.
They do this way. Okay.
They drive it back instead of just following right out.
Okay. They get an extra 5 coins from the obviously the crusty.
Yeah. Some people if they're quick with it will go break one of the boxes in the studio too and still have enough time.
Right.
He's gonna go for the vend in the motel. That's why he wanted to get far ahead of the truck.
That makes sense. Get some coins up. Obviously, that bust is gonna have some severe effects on him, and you can see already there.
He's made up his coins enough to where they're at a sustainable amount for the coins he's going to get for the rest of the run.
Was there any need to crash into the civilian car there, or was that just for kicks?
Nope, that was bad traffic.
just throwing himself into cars. In the hope maybe trying to get 10 coins with that whole busted stuff.
Gavin is 1 second ahead starting 6-2.
That is tough. That is very tough.
That was Kane. You would think that would be like new info to control tab, but I believe that used to be a strat when he ran.
It definitely was a strat when I ran. I remember that. I'm about to say about being. I know I'm old and washed, but I do know.
Oh, Gavin! Lost
Oh
the race.
my god! Go forward to the front, and then reset.
How is he not lost?
Is it too late? I think he might have accidentally got him trapped.
Car got stuck.
I can't believe it.
Insane.
I cannot believe it. I'm going to get a pog in the chat for that. I cannot believe he has just done that.
Gavin, you better win this race because this game just threw you an alley-oop.
You have just ran your luck in that particular game. I cannot believe
you have cheated
that.
Is what you just did.
You've just survived the race easily with that, because that could have been, well, that could have been
that should have been a fail.
That should have been a fail. The chat was saying it, Guff was saying it, D-Top said no way. Everyone was there, and it turns out no.
Insane.
It's absolutely mental, and he's still getting his coins up.
Yeah, that's all there really is to 6-3, is just getting as many coins as you can without failing the mission.
Absolutely. He's chasing the bag. He's not worrying about what any of us are doing. Like, he is just focused.
He is lining his pockets right now.
Mm-hmm. Run's not dead. He's getting that bread. Like, he is just fully focused.
Let's go.
This is... Okay. So he's just smacking up that particular... invisible car for no reason other than just, I assume, just for kicks again. The plan is to be Jalen Brown. I don't want to get into basketball politics. I don't want to do that.
He's a big basketball fan.
Is he a big basketball fan?
As am I. But
I mean, I'm a Bucks fan, so I won't talk much about it.
I'm a Raptors fan, so we don't talk about the offseason.
We just signed Chris Middleton to God knows what money, and I'm like, you know.
We lost Fred VanVleet, so
I mean, so not much lost then.
You better watch your mouth.
Could be worse. Could be the Lakers. Oh, sorry, Churro. Sorry, didn't see in the chat there. Sorry.
So we're getting to the end of 6-3. Hopefully Gavin does the cool strat here.
I would say he's flying over that thing.
He's not going to go for it. What he's going to do is pause on pause the fade in so that he can get in there before the mission finishes. But what you can do is you can get out of your car while Frank's getting to the end, and then if you get into your car when the screen fades, it'll skip the camera iris wipe. That's the word I was looking for.
There you go. Yeah, okay, fair enough. See, Ryuk, it's okay. You don't need to know anything about professional basketball. If you hear someone say anything about their team, you say, they're a terrible team. They'll tell you for you of everything you need to know about basketball. Ooh.
So here's if done correctly. I hope Gavin gets this. This is a cool strat for Duck Duck that you probably haven't seen.
I mean.
So he wants to keep as much speed as he can going into this brewery so that he can do this. Throwing at the wall. Okay.
Ooh, he's sort of skidded out. No, he's meant to get it into that little area, wasn't he?
Yeah, but because he skidded, he lost just enough speed to not be able to. If he gets this.
I can't believe it. He's going to get 3 at least.
He almost backed. So now he's going to do the backup strat, which is
backing into the wall.
From our day, this was just a fast strat.
This was the fast strat, I remember this. And then getting the truck stuck. Oh, I remember that as well.
Jpec's going for it. Oh, traffic car. Jpec's also going to go for the backup, which used to be the fast strat. Easy.
There you go. They're so close in time. I can't believe how close this has got.
Right? Alright, FMJ, another one, if done really well, is like a 35-second mission.
Oh my goodness, straight in there. Good mission select.
Yo, lift now. Principal skill. Bart Simpson.
Good practice
at
going
your
forward.
service.
I think Jpec's ahead as well, but
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. You never know. All it takes is one cutscene skip.
that was a good first hit.
This is too cool for school.
So now he's going to push him in here. Not only is this the fastest way to destroy him, beautiful.
Beautiful. Puts his car on the line.
So not only is this the fastest way to
Puts
destroy
him
him,
right
but
next to
it'll blow up.
Barney.
It'll blow up half the coin room for him. So he
Oh,
doesn't have to go
really?
collect. Yeah, because of how close Skinner is to the wall of the coin room, when he explodes, it'll break a box and a vent in there. Or 2 boxes and a vent, I can't remember. Jpec gets it too, nice.
This is a good race. This has been awesome so far. Like I said, this would be one of my better paced runs.
Right.
And I'm just watching
This would be
now,
a good
like,
pace run for me too, to be honest.
This would be one of the runs. Give us what, 6 years ago? I'd be like, this is it for me.
Yeah, this is the pinnacle.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
2
never
boxes and
gonna
a
get
vent detox. Thank you.
never gonna get any better than that.
So if you notice, Gavin just skipped a couple laser stands.
I did.
Yeah, he's gonna take the shortcut there and then barely have enough time to get him on the way back.
Is that because it allows them to get away from the people a bit quicker, or is that just because it's better timing?
It's the shortcut that it allows you to take where he went through the
It's got
buildings.
hit and run again though.
Yeah, it's really hard to do this whole mission without hit and run because of all
Yeah.
the pedestrians.
You almost need like an extra 50 coins just in case.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
So he's got 3 left, which are the 3 on the boardwalk. And what he's gonna do is do the same car reset that he did for the 3rd sedan in Lisa, where he jumps off the right of this Ring of Fire jump and resets his car. Oh, he missed it. That's I think if he motors it, he can still make it and give it a
It's gonna have to be quick because this could be bad.
Oh,
Reset.
wait for the reset. Wait for the reset.
He's not doing it. Yep, yeah, there
we
it
go.
is.
You wanted to wait, or else it would reset you back up top. And he's gonna
Okay.
have enough time. Beautiful.
Just 6 seconds left. He's got enough time to get back to Krusty Lou. Problem is now is he got enough in the tank to get this what's it called? This cutscene skip, because this could be.
And now Jpec's gonna go for boat jump in this car, so you get to see boat jump. Boom, spawns you up here.
Of course, that's
Allows you to get these 2. Allows you to get those 2 boxes. I had a feeling when you were like, "I know boat jump." I was like, "I don't think he knows boat jump."
No, I do not know boat. I thought it's one of them ones where you think you know boat jump.
Yeah.
I
I
did
think
not
you
know.
were talking about the one where you jump through the boat and reset your car.
Definitely the one I was
Yeah.
thinking about.
No
Oh
problemo.
man, this is close. This is so close. Really want to about to say a cutscene skip here is honestly probably going to be the life and death of this race. Because if one misses it, that's it. Like they're so close. I reckon
You'd be surprised. Level 7 with all the out of bounds now is very volatile.
Jpec, like I said, Jpec definitely is ahead now, and I agree with Lobster. Like he's definitely ahead, but it could all change. That's all it takes. He's already missed one cutscene skip. The fact he's that, I guess, close or even far ahead, even with a cutscene skip, is mental.
Oh,
to me.
Jpec, bring this back.
I can.
And Gavin goes for the reset, spins his car so that it spawns him this way, and then hits the last checkpoint. And now the race is finished. Let's see if he gets cutscene.
Best of luck. Come on, Gavin.
He's on 60. It should be a bit more forgiving.
There you
Yeah,
go. You
there
got
it
it.
is.
You got it. All right. That's good. Rigamotors.
Part 1, detox. Alright, so 7-1, normal. Completely normal mission.
Yeah.
Then you start to get a bit crazy. Oh, come on, Jpec. Got it.
Ooh, my God! When he went down to the options, then I
I
was
got
like,
very scared.
man,
These coins are still not good from Gavin.
428 is not amazing. He's gonna have
There's
to.
less than a 30-second difference between the 2 of them right now. If you look at the level exit times that are at the bottom.
He's gonna have to really dig deep to find his coins somewhere. Like he's gonna have to go through everything as best as he can.
He's gonna have to hit a couple things and get gas station, and then figure it out from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like there's a lot there. 432. He's got to find 68 coins at least. Try and go from there.
430 after neighbors is fine, Detox, because he already got neighbors. So
Man, he is.
I don't know. My coins are really bad. Usually, so.
Just don't even get started on my coins.
Yeah.
My coins are non-existent.
You're talking to the 2 coin experts, right?
Yeah. Just I'm a connoisseur of coins. So
Oh yeah, he's good. Never mind. Just hit like 2 or 3 things and get this crusted glass, and he'll be good.
He's gonna need it quick. He's 497.
1 tree, and the phone book.
Maybe don't. There you
coins.
go. Just 500 on
They
the
are
dot.
almost synced RTA.
That is absolutely mental. They are.
All right, so Gavin might do a cool trick here in 7-2, and Jpec might do a different cool trick in 7-2 because of their FPS difference.
Well, this is all it's been hyped up for. I've been told this level 7 has gone mental.
You're definitely going to get some out of bounds, but there will be some that only like top tier runners go for that you might not see.
I'm happy for anything.
You'll definitely see out of bounds in 7-3.
Well, the thing is, Gavin's going for home. Like I say, he must know he's fairly close right now.
Okay, you can tell if somebody goes for this shortcut during the follow that they're going to try the out of bounds.
Come on, fingers crossed. I want to see it. I want to be blown away.
So the one he's going to go for, because he's on 60 FPS, is called Bridge Clip, and that's all I'm going to tell you.
Bridge clip. Oh my god, I dread to think what I already know roughly where this is going to be.
Yeah, I think you know where it's going to be. I don't think you know what he's going to do.
Ooh.
Oh,
no!
Failed.
Oh, that's probably
Jpec's, the out of bounds he would have to do here is a lot harder. And I don't think he can actually do it on 120 FPS, but he can't do the one Gavin can do either.
Oh,
so
no.
he's not going to do any out of bounds here. He'll do it in 7-3.
That's
not only is it slightly faster for 7-2, but they do it because 7-3 can be so annoying that they would rather just already start out of bounds.
Fair enough. Oh my god, I can't believe.
Gavin's going to go for it again, while Jpec's going for 7-3, so we got both to watch.
I'm going to watch Gavin on this one, I will say that. I'm watching Gavin because obviously Jpec's just got
7-3 is going to do it right now. It's right at the beginning.
Very slow.
Yeah, Gavin. He wants to make sure he doesn't lose him again. So if you look at Gavin's screen, he's going to set up for bridge clip here.
Because I didn't have a good...
What on earth
right
is
through
that?
the bridge.
Uncontrollable sliding!
And then if you look on Jpec's screen, he bounced off the wall, reversed, and now he's trying to climb the wall of the power plant to get out of bounds.
Is he not taking that then? Is he gonna go back?
Yeah, he wasn't gonna make it up. These cages that are on the wall can be annoying.
I just can't believe the out of bounds. So what? It's just
Gavin did bridge clip, which if he follows a route while he's out of bounds, he won't lose the car and he'll complete the mission. And he can reset the car while keeping the power plant despawned, so that he can legitimately just start 7-3 already out of bounds.
You say that already, Kane, with the field day. I feel like I'm already on the field trip. I'm already there. Like you didn't even need the day. This is absolute. What is this climb?
Oh, that's a good one, Jpec.
What on earth is going on?
Shouts out to DJ Lambton, who found 7-3, the one that Jpec is doing right now.
DJ Lambton.
And he got it. There he goes. He's out of the wall.
Even Gavin's already there. Gavin's already.
Yeah. So this just gives you a direct line out of bounds straight to the school. So now let me try to explain what Gavin's going to do, because Jpec's going to do the same thing in a second. I thought Lambton found 7-3. Yes, I was right. Okay. So he's going to start this race, cancel the race, because it'll give him his car back. Now he's going to go into the school while he's out of bounds. He's going to start the mission, then walk out of the school, which will keep this area deloaded, out of bounds. He's going to land on his car, get in, and drive back to the power plant. Just a direct line straight to the power plant.
Just a direct line. There's nothing in the way.
I need to find
There's some invisible walls, but if you know where they are, it's not that bad.
I don't know if you could hear if you could quite pick up on my mic the sound of my jaw hitting the floor. This used to be so irritating.
Yeah,
I've had
doing
many
this
a run.
inbounds really tested your driving skills.
Well, if you hit one random car, random RNG car, it was over.
So Gavin's gonna park his car in a specific way so that he can still get into it while he's in bounds, but it stays out of bounds.
Right.
Jpec's gonna do the same thing, and then they're just gonna do the climb. This is where stuff gets a little crazy.
I just can't.
Oh, it gets better.
How can it get better?
Well, Gavin's gonna do the exact same strat he did in 7.2 for 7.6, so I won't have to explain his.
I'm so thankful I'm in the UK and I get to have a sleep after this. I'm gonna need it to recharge. Like, it's just absolutely mental. These lads, oh my goodness.
So they do the climb, and what Gavin and Jpec are gonna do is they're gonna go find a traffic car, and they're gonna pick up the waste with a traffic car. And then they're gonna get back into the car that they have out of bounds. And I know what you were thinking, but the car doesn't have the waste. How are they gonna deposit the waste in the beam? So it turns out they cycle the same 4 traffic cars throughout this entire game. So whatever, you can find the exact traffic car that has the waste on it when he gets to the school.
That wasn't part of the deal.
It'll have the waste.
About time.
So he put it on the hearse. So when he gets here, he's going to try to find a hearse in traffic, and the hearse will have the waste attached to the back of it.
No,
Right
no, 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 no. I refuse to believe. No, it doesn't. It's right there.
Oh. And he's going to get into it. The only problem with the hearse is that he might not be at the right height to talk to Snake. He should try to reset just to hope. Yeah. Okay. And same with Jpec, found the coffee car with the waste.
My head's in my hands. I'm so, like, I just don't.
So
I'm everywhere.
Gavin can hope he can kick him back up. No, Gavin's going to have to do this inbounds because he doesn't have the right height.
Balance, yeah.
But Jpec got perfect RNG and the right height, so he can start this mission out of bounds.
Oh my god.
But he's going to have to drive to a specific spot and reset his car, so he puts himself back in bounds.
Does that mean Jpec is obviously at an advantage compared to Gavin, or does that mean?
Yeah, he'll make up a bit of time because he has a cleaner line straight to that car.
Right.
So now, is Jpec gonna do? There's 2 ways you can do out of bounds. He's gonna do the yeet. Oh boy, I get to explain this. So this is called jump zone. So he's parked his car in what's that's rough. He's gonna have to try to get this car to come back to him because what he wants. Gavin's just gonna do bridge clip again, which you've already seen.
I'm waiting.
That bridge and go through it again.
I have...
What Jpec's gonna do is he's parking his car in a specific spot in what's called a jump zone, which will give your car a butt ton of speed. But the only way you can keep jump zone is if your car somehow lands outside of the jump zone without you getting in it. So he uses the alien car to push him out of the jump zone, and now his car is super fast.
What?
And what he's going to do with the super fast car is first he wants to lose the alien car. That's not that bad. So he's going to line himself up here, get an e-brake boost, and try to get a really tight jump out of here.
What? Ooh.
He can still go for it again. The only way he loses jump zone is if he picks up a wrench or voids out of bounds.
Definitely not throwing this race right now, isn't it? Like, this is fairly, like, at least good for what he needs to do.
So, there it is.
My god.
Bam.
Damn.
And only possible because he got that jump zone, which gave him more speed. Now he just has to hope to not hit anything because his car is one hit. There's an invisible wall. Oh, Gavin's going for jump zone in 7.7. Okay, so he's going to park on the very outskirts of the jump zone if he got it. He got it. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to trigger the alien car race, because if you don't do that, you have to restart.
Yeah.
And you try to drive back to the power plant without running over another jump zone trigger. Because if you run over another one, you'll lose it.
I like to say
He
I'm on
lost
the
it.
edge.
You see it? All right, he lost the jump zone.
Let's say I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Trooper's been on the edge of my seat for the past however long. Like this is just what happened to level 7, which I knew.
Oh,
I
is he
loved.
doing the mole man? Oh, he was trying to mole man out of bounds. Okay, so there's
What? What's a
Three-
mole man up? Oh.
there's a community member named Mole Man.
Oh, I thought you just
And he
meant the
found it.
character.
Yeah, right. I should have referenced that. So there's 3 different ways you can get out of bounds in level 7, and Gavin was just trying for the hardest one.
Right.
So what you can do is drive full speed at that back wall. It'll blow up the waist, but you can do essentially the same thing Jpec did in 7.3. And what you would have to do is get out of your car and keep kicking Grandpa in the head until you get hit and run.
Aye,
And
fair
let
enough.
the cop car push the waist out of bounds for you.
And if that just
Then there's the way Gavin tried to do it, which is you hit the corner of the wall so that your back end lifts up, and then you reverse it so that your front end lifts up, and then you climb up the wall.
I just can't believe that these who have had like a cutscene, like they fully had to watch a cutscene, sorry,
Yeah.
are still better than my best run 6 years ago.
This game has been insane.
This level 7 is absolutely mental to me.
So Gavin's gonna finish with
Good run.
130.45, I think.
Yeah, probably about that. Maybe 130.46.
Nailed it.
Oh no, just on. Nice. Good
and now
stuff.
this is gonna be so close for Jpec. He needs to
GG's.
drive to try to beat a 135.
Yeah,
Jpec
GG's
did
in
it.
a chat. GG's
Unless
in a chat.
Jpec pulls out the win here. That is
GG clap. Well
insane.
done, boys. Well done. That's fantastic.
135, 20-second race for me to have control tab here for is incredible.
20
was-
seconds in that.
Between
Missing a cutscene, missing that is absolutely incredible. My mind is firmly blown.
that eliminated Seasoner. Jpec with the W eliminated Seasoner from the tournament.
I don't even know what to say. We've
That
got a victory. We've got a victory lap coming in.
He's
Jpec
trying to bite Bart Cadet.
running in from Park Cadet. That is an unbelievable 20-second. That is just.
I'm glad you could be impressed by these two.
I'm absolutely astonished. That was a close one. That was an awesome close one. Like I said, just pure awesome. I don't know what to say. That level 7 just blew my mind. I don't know if anyone could hear it. I'm sure if you listen back to it, you can just hear my head in my hands, listen to absolutely.
Yeah, if
carnage.
you're right, Sam. If Gavin hadn't lost jump zone, he might have won that.
No, karma. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear. I'm already. I'm okay.
Yeah, comma. That's a bit too much. That's sensory overload.
I'm off on holiday.
He's already saw 2 really decent Homer 2s. He doesn't need to see the insane strats.
I'm off on holiday. I've got a 2-hour flight. Guess what my 2 hours is going to be filled with? Just sub 8 Homer 2s. Just like, what? How did they do it? How did they do it though?
What?
Yeah, just go on to the people sitting next to me like, how did they do it though? Be honest, and they're like,
I don't know. So I know Jpec's run that we just watched was recorded ahead of time because he wasn't going to make this time.
Have a
But we won't-
46. There you go. Sorry.
So we won't be able to have Jpec on commentary for a post-match interview. But if Gavin wants to unmute and do a post-match interview, we can do that for a bit.
Hello.
Hey up,
Hello,
Gavin.
Gavin.
How's it going?
I mean, I'm in a
blue
tiz.
control tab's mind.
I'm in an absolute shamble. I'm on the ropes right now, just because I am just like, what happened to the game I used to know? And
Yeah, that was
you were
the first
just
time he's
destroying
seen it
it.
in like 5 years.
Well done. Honestly, absolute belting run. Like that was sick.
Thanks.
Awesome stuff. How'd you feel
So
about the run?
We got to talk about one thing first.
What's
that-
the one thing?
That 6-2 was the
Yes.
luckiest thing I've seen in my life.
I wanted to. That was like, when this is done, I need to talk about that 6-2.
I think you
like-
low-key led to it because you hit him a bit.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna win this fair and square, so I have to just like hit the crusty car and pray to God it doesn't go over the ramp, and somehow it like worked.
And then you missed it again in 6-6 and somehow still didn't fail the mission.
Yeah, that's just because I drove fast enough.
Yeah, you
before
were
I
very
failed it.
clean up to there.
But yeah,
No, that was insane. A 20-second difference between you and JPEG.
yeah, like I finished and then I looked on the stream to see me lose.
Oh yeah, because the timers were desync.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah. It's a shame I couldn't. I just forgot to do the new Apu, baby van strat. I wish I could have
Oh,
shown that.
true. True. Yeah, I was telling him about it, but I kind of figured we weren't gonna see it from either of you because like
It's a race. To be fair, you gotta take your safer strats and what
low
you got.
key. It's low key more consistent, but it just wastes a bit of time.
Yeah,
And I
I
feel
just
like
straight
it's
up
race.
forgot to do it.
Oh, true. I do appreciate you going for the highway push though.
I mean, I wouldn't call it. I didn't really go for it. I was like,
Oh yeah,
it
you
wasn't
thought
a
about
good
it.
attempt.
I could see the
Yeah.
thought. The gears were turning.
I think I just drove way too far ahead.
So
yeah.
there was a lot in
say,
there that
just-
Control Tab did not know.
My mind, I'm gonna be awake, just sort of swirling everything around my brain, like how did they do that? Like it's not right. In my head.
It's not ethical.
It's not ethical. It's not logical. It's not ethical. It's back. I mean, I'm like the old man yelling at the cloud, like this is not my Simpsons hit and run, but apparently it is.
So I believe because of the loss, Gavin, that means you and JPEG move on.
Okay.
I believe that's how it works.
It's not a bad loss.
I
Sorry
believe
to
you were.
season
I believe you were pegged to move on no matter what,
Okay.
and that win made JPEG move on and eliminated Seasoner, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but
That's
I
insane.
believe that's
This group, like I would not have been able to predict who would come out of
right.
our Carbon Rod group.
Sorry, Seasoner.
Yeah. So at the moment, you had 2 races with 2 wins. Seasoner had 3 races with 2 wins, and JPEG had 2 races with 1 win. So now that makes you all 3 races 2 wins, but I think it goes by average time.
Yeah.
And that would eliminate Seasoner, I think.
Yeah.
That's insane that's how close this one came down to.
20 seconds is what knocked out Seasoner.
20 seconds is what knocked out Seasoner. That is rough. And I believe that completely finishes off the Platinum group. So in a little bit, we will know the knockouts for the Platinum group.
That's crazy.
The Platinum group is the one I'm in, Control Tab.
So the one you're leading, surely.
I did. Well, no, I think Detops is ahead of me because he also went 3-0 in his group and had a way better average than me.
That's just you'll get there.
Nah, Detops is baby food. Detops, you heard me. Yeah, I know you're watching. You're done, buddy. You're done.
You're done. Get out. It's curtains for you, buddy.
It's curtains. Well,
Absolutely
I'm glad
right.
it could be an absolutely smashing race for Control Tab to watch.
I've had a smashing time. I don't know how to say it. In the proper British terms, I've had a stonking time. It's been proper right. And yeah, I'm Trefoya. I've got to be up. In reality, actually got to be up in 4 hours to go drive.
You go to bed, man.
I figured I gave up my game of cricket for this. I wanted to do this. It's been an awesome time. So cheers for having me. I don't know, like I said, don't know how many people remember me, but it's been a chuffing great time to be back here.
And that about does it for us. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 a.m. for Badger and Larrikin. If I did that, yeah, tomorrow at 2 a.m. BST for Badger versus Larrikin.
You guys have been awesome. Cheers, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.